It's time for with Nia.Biaa.
I'm always gonna do the song after the end in my head. Honestly, it has to be one of my favorite, like, new intros. Like, I don't know why I get so fucking excited, but it come on and I'm just like, I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the mess. It's me. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. See, that's how you know I'm here for everything black. I'm here for the mess of blackness. I'm here for the empowerment of blackness. I'm here for the creative blackness. I'm here for it all. You get everything with me. No cap. No cap.
Your Honor.
It's the black boy joy for me. What? The black girl magic for me. Anyways, so there's no, I'm not gonna say that. We would really get canceled. Never mind. So, starting our segment, for those of you who don't know, this is the time I talk about all of the topics that's happening out there. Bring it to Michael because we all know that he's not paying attention to it. We're just gonna have a nice little chat. Not even a little. So let's jump right into it. Last week, Brandi and Monica faced off with the Verzuz. It was out here. Everybody kept calling it a celebration, but we know what it is. It was the pre to the fight that they gonna have later. It was really nice. The music
the wild
was
part was everybody was hyping this shit up, right? And I had no idea how big of artists Brandi and Monica were. Like, I had no clue. Like, so I'm over here like, why y'all getting this hype about these two people? Like,
it's crazy how even though we're all a part of this, collective black community, how our different perceptions of what's happening in that community. Because when you ask me, like, yeah, that's that little girl with the TV show, right? Blew my mind. I didn't even know how to react. I was like, you're not about to sit here and talk to us like our legend like this. Like, she was our first Black Cinderella. Like, she was out here with the sultry voice, baby face, and Whitney Houston to prove. Like, come on, you gotta put a little bit more respect on my girl's name. And Gunica not playing with you, so you gotta cut that shit out. You better cut it out, okay? She talk about a real ride or die. She literally made songs about riding and dying. I sung them.
Ain't she waiting for C Murder to get out of prison or something?
Yeah, and at first I was like, oh, that is so nice. She's still trying to help him. Until I found out she was 16 and he was damn near 30 when they met, and they were together. And
as the kids say, and
that's none of my business because they both would shoot me. You know where he at, and she ain't too far behind in terms of riding for her. So I'm gonna move on. But I definitely did want to shout out the Black Excellence. I think they said on Instagram it was about 1.5 million people who tuned in. Like, what? And can you imagine if people wasn't at work? Boy. And I can only imagine what they had on the Apple, Apple TV. They do it as well. I don't even know. YouTube rewatch got to be something crazy as well, because those two really are legends. And so I know I'm out here making jokes, but really shout out to them for all of that amazing, Black woman-ness, all that energy. I love the energy in there. And even they were shading the shit out of each other every 2 minutes. I really enjoyed myself. I don't know about them. So.
And that's why because I ain't, obviously, I ain't watched the shit, but all I would see was the memes and stuff. And I was just like, Monica really don't look like she likes her. So everybody keeps saying, oh, you kept saying, oh, there's not beef. And I'm like, it's very clear.
Well, it's not supposed to be beef, but there's definitely tension. I will say that. I really hope that they would be able to get over whatever it was that caused some type of friction between the two of them. However, I think that if anything, it just goes to show that no matter what our blackness is, right, where we come from, whatever the case may be, we might even have some tension going on, but can we put ourselves in the same room to accomplish a goal? And they definitely modeled that for us, right? And that's amazing. That's big. I don't know any other legend men, right? There's a whole bunch of men that they keep trying to put in a versus battle, but they hate each other. Like Ja Rule and 50 Cent ain't never gonna be.
No, that might result in people getting shot. We shouldn't have that one.
But that's what I'm saying. They were able to say okay, this is for the culture. The culture deserves, right? And I do definitely appreciate them just kind of setting their stuff a little bit to the side so that we could get, the most out of this Verzuz battle, because it definitely is top tier for me.
The following statement is not a representation of my love for, it's not about me liking, not me being misogynistic. It's, well, some people gonna think I'm misogynistic regardless. I don't give a fuck. If y'all want me to tune in, I want to see them niggas fight. And this ain't just about seeing women fight. I just want to see anybody fight. Like, if niggas really got problems, it's just like, I just want to see
some
the
UFC fighters. We out here and we're celebrating
go
blackness.
hash this shit out.
No, we are celebrating blackness. If you want, what's that? Oh, damn. That MTV Celebrity Deathmatch. If that's what you want, you can start that up somewhere else. This right here, this is celebrating blackness. Okay, celebrating epicness.
If it was up to me, I would create a show, platform, whatever you want to call it, for whoever got beat to just come on and just hash the shit out.
Honestly, I'm here for it. All throughout the years, every time we used to hear like, oh, a celebrity boxing match or whatever the case may be, like, I was always with the shit. Like, go ahead, I'll watch y'all knock each other out because I like violence. Yeah, I like tame the violence. So go ahead.
Wasn't Chris Brown supposed to fight somebody?
He was supposed to fight about 7 different people, and I was there for every one of them fights. Around the corner, I was. I ain't gonna egg it on, but I ain't gonna stop it either. So.
You know that nigga 1-0 right there, so.
I mean, but I feel like it's so many people, like, they might try and gang up on people, like the people who just hate on said artists for whatever reason. Like, for all the people who hate Drake, I feel like they all roll up at once. Like, so is that bad men thing you were talking about?
It's gonna be everybody versus Drake and Chubbs.
Basically, like,
which is really just everybody against Chubbs because Drake not fighting.
Hell no, and he probably shooting. So honestly, y'all should just leave that alone. We should leave that alone. Never mind, because it's real hood people out here. They'll shoot you for real. Pull up and I thought we was fighting. My nigga. All right, moving on. There was a lot of like small messiness that was going on. I don't know if you heard about Pastor Gray. Isn't that his name? I can't remember his whole name.
John Gray.
John Gray. Why did I forget John? I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna be a black man and your name is John, you gotta be a little bit more esteemed than however he's acting right now. So we'll just call him Pastor Gray. So Sir Pastor Gray is in trouble again for the second time for cheating on his wife, or allegedly cheating a second time on his wife. He went to the congregation about a week ago and told everybody that he was extremely sorry. He is one of those people who has like a huge following. He's in a mega church, or a mega like church, I guess you could say, because there's nobody in here right now. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, Corona, it is what it is, right?
I think he's outside, bro.
No, I mean, but I believe he was video, like Zoom, whatever pastors are doing in order to speak to their congregation. I don't want people out here like shaming him, talking about you have a church during Corona, like. All right. I just want to make sure I'm reporting correctly. But yeah, so this is his second time speaking to his wife and saying, I'm sorry, and also speaking to his delegation, also saying, I'm sorry for some things that went out. I think it was just a little salacious because, there were some videos, I guess, of how he was speaking about his wife and also his children who were involved in the videos unknowingly, I believe. And the things he was saying was referring to his wife and talking to said mistress about her. And so it was just a little messy. I know that's somebody that you like sermon-wise. So what do you think about it?
Well, I'm not gonna comment on their situation because I'm gonna respect sanctity of their marriage and everything like that.
Well, he got to do it first, but go ahead. I mean, I'm just saying.
But I think I'm sad more than anything because it's just like. We don't have many black heroes, so it's just sad when we see somebody.
Whoa, don't talk about that with us.
Okay, relax, brother. Relax. And exactly my point. We don't have many living black heroes. So it's like, it's tough when, not to say that this takes away from who he is as a person, and things like that. We still admire. I still respect all the work that he's done and all the positivity he's brought into the world. I'll never take that away from somebody because they made a mistake or they, whatever the case may be. It's just tough because it still hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts. I'm sure it hurts women. Well, I'm not going to say women, black women more specifically, to watch, to maybe have hope for black love and stuff like that and watch that get hurt and things like that. But what I will say is this. it's real, and I appreciate it for the fact that in a world where everything we see is fake, we see everything on Instagram, everything looks great. It goes to show you that like Black love, Black marriage does not mean it's absent of pain. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great to see all the wedding pictures and everything like that, but it's to show people that like this thing, the beautiful side, there's the ugly side too, and you gotta be willing to go through both. And you know what I mean, I don't know. I just hope that it doesn't discourage people from thinking that love is impossible and marriage.
Oh, I hope not. I would hope not. I think that it's really important to maybe hopefully one day we can have that conversation about like what Black marriage and what Black love looks like, because one thing that I have noticed is like you always know about the cheating, right? Sometimes you see in your family that your parents might not be like affectionate, and I wonder like what does that do to like the psyche of people who like are dating or want to be married or don't want to be married for that like instance, like how do those things kind of affect what's going on? Because if I was a woman and I was kind of watching my pastor for the second time after he's, you know, said he's done the work and the therapy and everything like that, I would probably be a little like scared. I guess if the pastor can't even do it, how are all you regular motherfuckers gonna get it together? So, but I think that would be like a really interesting conversation to have just in general. So.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right, I'll write it down. So don't act all crazy and I like forget next time. Okay, cool. Okay.
You know,
right,
forget.
Cool. Now I know you are. Moving forward. So this next one, it kind of like pisses me off, and I don't know how to contain myself without saying really mean things. So I'm gonna try and just report what's going on. How about that?
Yeah, doggy.
So we have Mrs. Candace Owens, right? And we have Mrs. Cardi B. And so they got into a little bit of a verbal altercation over the last couple of days. I do not know why it started or like what it stemmed from. But the part that I just, I kind of caught in on was Cardi B and Candace Owens kind of going back and forth about the upcoming election that's coming in November. Please go vote. Absentee balances and all that other stuff. If you're in New York, I believe October 27th is the last time you can register. Anyway, so they're having a little tiff. Cardi B had an interview, I believe, with Joe Biden about voting and what his plans are for, I guess, just like the Black population in general, the Black community, right? Candace Owens took a little bit of offense to this. I'm not exactly sure why, but they are bickering. I don't want to say bickering. Bickering sounds very like sexist. They are having an altercation. And Candace Owens said some things about Cardi B that it just didn't really sit right with my soul. Some things like, your husband is more likely to kill you than any other police officer on the street, which makes absolutely no sense because when you're applying Black men. She also said 94% of Black men are killed by each other, and that Black people are more likely to die by another Black person than a police officer or a white person, and more Black people kill white people than vice versa, which I would just like all the audience to know is extremely untrue, unfounded, and there are actually studies that prove what I'm saying. So I don't know what the fuck she's reading, but it definitely did rub me the wrong way. But Cardi B is like, she's no little girl at all. She handled herself very well, and she quote dragged that hoe. Excuse my hoe. So that's that on that.
I mean, like, it just goes to show you like how kind of what you were just talking about with the I guess we'll call alternative facts.
No, we have to stop calling them alternative anything making jokes. They're wrong. It's just wrong. They're not facts. Misinformation.
Yeah, and it's just like you really gotta, and that's fuck. And there's so many different things going through my head, but like with people like that and people who are on that side, and by that side I mean like the conservative side, and they're on the Trump side, whatever the case may be. They feel like they're right because they're spitting all these statistics and facts and everything like that, and it's like it just goes to show you how numbers don't tell the whole story. So people who swear by like quantitative like data and everything like that, don't understand that, like, fine, black people kill black people more than white people kill black. Let's say that's true, right? Well, obviously, because black people all redline to be in the same place. So it's like,
and also like people in the same community is going to kill each other because you are in that community. The rate of white people killing white people is extremely high as well. If you want to compare that, like, black on black crime does not exist, and also like
in the irony. Oh my bad.
No, please go ahead, because I was about to go, boy. I was about to do it.
And like the irony in the whole situation is the fact that, like, yes, people killing inside their own community, and the only instance I've heard of people leaving their community to go kill other people is white people leaving their community. That man drove across 2 states to get an assault rifle and kill black people or kill people, whatever the case.
Illegally obtain assault.
Illegally did it. I don't know where Dylan Roof lives, but I'm gonna assume that ain't his normal church. So it's like, that's his name, right? Dylan Roof?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these police officers don't even live in the communities that they kill black people in.
Yeah, so the whole idea of her talking about, like, you know, black people are more likely to die by each other's hands than like the police is just, it's just spitting propaganda that really just makes my stomach turn, because I know that there are people who follow this woman, right? And I have no problem with somebody who wants to be a Republican. If you are black and you want to be Republican, that is your business. We have the right to choose whatever party we want. But I do have an issue with people who refuse to be on the right side, morality of just life in general. You know those things are untrue. You want to be with who you want to be with, because I believe she is married to a white man. That is your choice. But what you aren't going to do is tell this Afro-Latino woman that her husband is more likely to kill her than racist police, prejudiced police that have shown to be killing people right now. In my hometown, Rochester, New York, they're protesting right now because somebody was killed by the police. And like, I can't even speak to what that person's name is, because that's not the only person's name that I've seen this week alone of people protesting in their cities because of police brutality. We have been protesting since, was it May? I feel like April, May? Because of this issue. Have we lost our minds? Well, no, not we. Shorty's lost her mind. Please, like, if you want to be Republican, please make bad choices all you want, whatever. But what you can't do is share misinformation and be on the wrong side of justice. That's one thing I do not tolerate. I don't care what you look like or where you come from. Candace Owens, I really need you to get your life together. That's just mine.
No, 100% right.
PG-13, you know. Anyways, moving on, because Shorty's gonna give me type. So apparently all of Atlanta is just outside.
Outside, inside the strip club, outside. The school, everywhere.
I mean, I don't know. And it's not just Atlanta. Let me not put that out there. But over Labor Day weekend, we have seen a whole lot of parties, people not social distancing. We've seen a whole lot of gatherings, if you want to call it gatherings, with no mask on. I don't know if y'all screen these people at the door, which I'm going to assume no. But
first off, let me make my stance on this very clear. You cannot party in social distance. I'm not even gonna find like a cute way to say it or be funny or anything. You cannot party in social distance. It's not possible. Mm-hmm. You can get together with a small group of your friends and enjoy each other's company, but you cannot party in social distance. I'm going to speak to the Greek community. If you throw parties, the Black Greeks more specifically, if you throw parties, barbecues, cookouts, whatever the case may be, with a larger number than whatever your city allows, or whatever the case, any type of large group gathering, anything like that, you are harming the Black community that you were created to help. Mm-hmm. So please understand that, and I'm tired of saying the same shit. Oh, I get it. You want to go outside. Everybody grown as fuck, bro. Stop being immature.
I think that people are just over, and I don't know if they just think because they're not seeing or hearing it as frequently that it's not a thing. And maybe because of the job that we have, we know exactly how real it is and, you know, how prevalent and scary that it is. But I'm just having a hard time in general, like watching our people, knowing that we are the ones with the highest rates or maybe they don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm going to put it out there now. We are dying at a disproportionate rate than any other community. It probably at this point has lined up with other POCs. But y'all, it is not okay for you to just be outside partying like this, because even if you don't get sick, you're passing this thing around. And now the people who have been staying home have to stay home longer. Do you not think we want to party? Because I would love to go shake my ass. Please, I promise you, I would love to drink outside with my friends. I would love to go to the fucking movie theater. Like, it would be really nice. Actually, you know what? Let's just break it all the way down. I would love to just walk outside without a mask on. That would be really, really nice.
That'd be pretty nice, actually.
But we can't do that because we're out there partying. And I'm not saying we're the only community doing it. I'm just saying that I wish we were taking a little bit more precautions. If you know your friend is going outside, you got to stop them. It's kind of like, it's like drunk driving. You see your friend about to get in their car and you know they fucked up. Stop your friend. Take the keys. You know your friend is about to go to this kickback. I don't care if it's your sister, cousin, brother, baby mama, uncle, father, whatever. Y'all need to stop them and say y'all need to cut it out, because you don't know those people and where they've been in contact with. They think everybody they've been in contact with is safe, but we don't know who's carrying what. And y'all out here, y'all spreading stuff. Really, y'all gotta cut it out. Please cut it out. So I don't know. That's my. Y'all gotta stay inside. Please stay inside. There's this one podcast that I listen to, and they end their podcast now with "Stay the fuck at home." And honestly, I hope they don't sue us, but stay the fuck at home, y'all. Please. And wear your fucking mask. Okay. All right, last topic, because we got other shit to do. So, Mr. 45, the Cheeto, really upset because the New York Times has started a project that they would like to implement. It's called the 1619 Project. And so this is supposed to help reframe American history. And it's also supposed to focus on like the actual facts of slavery, like the actual things that's going on. So not like, oh, this man was a slave master and he had 400 slaves and he treated them well, the end. Absolutely not, because that's not what happened. They want to sit there and take a deeper look at what was actually going on and educate students. And also, they want to take a deeper look into the contributions that African Americans had to the United States, which they don't have to look far because it's everything. So the Cheeto was extremely upset about this and said that he will not provide funding for any school that decides to implement this project. I don't know if you have any thoughts about.
Did he say what his issue with the project was?
He said that is not true American history, whatever that's supposed to mean, and that we would be defiling our kids with misinformation, basically. That is not verbatim, but that's basically what he's saying, which would also be untrue. Yeah.
Not even gonna bother, bro. Not even gonna hold you.
All right, well.
That's a rabbit hole.
I just hope he stubs his toe like one night walking to get water. Like, well, he probably don't drink water. Okay, let me try again. I hope that when he goes to get those cheeseburgers that he likes to eat all the time, I hope that his bread got mold on the back of it. It ruins his day. That's all I got to say about that. All right, I'm tired. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us at the Wine Podcast. If you made it this far.